Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday and welcome to Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope you guys had a good week. I have actually had a remarkably better week this week, and that has been wonderful. It was a week full of self-care and self-reflection, and I think it really did my body and my soul good. And so, yeah, I have just, obviously things fluctuate, but right now I have a really positive outlook and a renewed sense of what I need to do to bring what I need into my life. And I'm really glad that I took this week to just focus on doing things that I really liked. And I hope that if you are having kind of a rough week, that you maybe just take a little bit of time to chill out, relax, maybe do nothing for a little bit, and that also brings you some clarity as well. So there is a new addition besides this door, which, by the way, Stella did earn her door back, but I can't put it on the hinges. Stella lost her door because she was in a door slamming phase of her life. And so we solved that by just removing that for a little bit. She earned it back actually a while ago, but I can't get it on myself. So Craig comes back tomorrow for a few days. He has some work stuff to take care of. So we're gonna put her door back on then. So I promise you won't have to look at that anymore. But look at this new permanent addition right here. I don't know if it's like super in focus, and I don't know how much you can actually see of it in the video, but that is Mr. Kong. I decided to create a little portrait over at, I think it's Noble Portrait. I think that's what it's called. And they don't know who I am. I ordered that. And it cracks me up. I always thought of Mr. Kong as a distinguished gentleman. And in that picture, he is enjoying a nice glass of what I think is Chianti and reading some of the classics, little Shakespeare, little Homer. Anyway, I'll give you a close-up of that probably in my September lifestyle faves. But yeah, he's my new permanent addition back there. I figured, you know what? My channel name will never change, and I might as well honor the guy by putting a portrait of him up in the background. I'm starting to wish now that I maybe had done like the next size up, but I think it's super hilarious, and it brings a smile to my face. It actually just came in the mail today, and as soon as I opened it, I just was like, oh my God, this makes me so happy. And this is a picture, I used a picture from his younger days. So this was before just the 1-2 fist that many of you guys are familiar with. This was when he had a full grill, and he had beautiful white straight teeth for the longest time. And then he didn't take very good care of them. So most of them got pulled out in the later part of his life. But anyway, that's a lot about Mr. Kong that you guys probably don't necessarily want to hear about. But I do have beauty faves, and let's get into those. I'll put links in the description box if you want to know where to buy, read other people's reviews. I don't know, read about ingredients, whatever floats your boat. The information is always down there. Okay. I'm gonna start with my perfume pick of the week, and it is a Dossier fragrance. You guys I think are aware by now that I've been a Dossier ambassador for quite some time. They do perfume dupes of high-end perfumes like Jo Malone, Tom Ford, YSL in the case of this one right here. And the dupes are so spot on, and they are a fraction of the price of the real thing. Plus, these are cruelty-free. Tom Ford, unfortunately not. Jo Malone, unfortunately not. There's a lot of not cruelty-free fragrance houses out there, and that's a bummer because, as you guys know, I am a sucker for the smells. Personal fragrance, home fragrance, I am here for all of it. And this particular company does the best dupes. The wear on the perfumes, the quality of the perfumes, the replication to like the real thing. I can't tell you how amazing these are. I purchased them myself. Dossier also does occasionally send me fragrances as well, but this one I purchased myself. And this is the YSL dupe of Mon Paris, which is something that I've wanted ever since it was released. But I know YSL isn't cruelty-free, so I just always kind of keep my fingers crossed that Dossier starts expanding their range even more so that I can get the things that I really want. But, you know, I gotta try to stand by my principles because there's a reason I made the decision, right? So anyway, they are calling this the Floriental Brown Sugar, and it's so delicious, you guys. I'm wearing this today. It is a beautiful, romantic floral. The notes in here are bergamot, raspberry, and pear, jasmine, orange blossom, and brown sugar. And then your base notes are patchouli, amber, and vanilla. I love patchouli. It needs to be done very carefully because you can start smelling like dirty hippie real fast, right? But I love amber, I love vanilla, and those two notes just, I feel like, tamp that patchouli down a little bit and make it more romantic and wearable and beautiful. Ugh. The amazing thing about these is that they range in price from $29 to $29 to $39. There might be, some of them might be $49, but it's still way less than the real thing, like a fraction of the cost. And the wear is fantastic. And using these, I just feel like I can go a little bit more overboard and not feel guilty about using the good stuff, kind of that mentality. That was something that took me a long time to get out of. Now all of my perfumes, I spray them liberally. I am here to try to enjoy every day of life. It can be a chaotic mess sometimes. And if just spraying a little perfume provides me with a moment of distraction or just a brief moment of, that's really nice, then that's worth it to me. So wear the perfume, like use the fancy china, light the candle that you can no longer get. Enjoy that stuff. And if you're looking for some cruelty-free dupes, check out Dossier. I'll put a link down below. They're awesome. If you don't like the fragrance, you can send it back, get your money back. You can exchange it for a different one if it doesn't agree with your body chemistry. If you just think, oh, no, it's not as close as I thought it should be, you can send it back. They're fantastic. I love them. I love that company, and I will continue to purchase from them. Yeah, even if I'm no longer an ambassador with them in the future, they're wonderful. I love them. Okay, let's talk hair. I really like this. I didn't like it when I mixed it with the other 3 Color Wow products that I recently purchased. It didn't work, but I love this in combination with some other products. This is the Color Wow Raise the Root Thicken and Lift Spray. I've been using it this week and I really do like it. I have been preferring a slightly more sleek look. Obviously, my hair in this week's videos hasn't been terribly voluminous, but there are just times where I want the big hair and there's times where I don't. But what I really most importantly want is just for my hair to not look super thin. And she's really long, you guys. I'll be getting a cut on the 1st. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not gonna cut a bunch of length off. A little bit of it needs to go because I'm finding a little bit of a struggle now with dealing with long hair. Like, it gets caught in my seatbelt. Like, that has never been an issue for me. But sometimes when I undo my seatbelt and it kind of slings back, it takes the hair with it. So I've had to like get it out of the seatbelt thing. And I don't love that. And I do think at a certain point it does start to drag your face down a little bit. And for me, I think a slightly different style, which I hope this works out, with a little bit of length removed is just gonna be perfect for me. But anyway, this is fantastic. A fair amount of thickening. You can make your hair bigger with this. It's just that I didn't make the choice to do that this week, but you can do it. So, but you know, like you gotta do like the round brushing. I am not that person. Another thing that I started using this week that I really like a lot because I finished my other leave-in treatment, so I got to get a new one out. This is the Kenra Platinum Luxe One Leave-In All-in-One Miracle Spray. And apparently this is enriched with gold. I don't know about that, but I really like this leave-in. It doesn't weigh my hair down. It smells incredible. I know, me and the smells. That isn't important to most of you, but it is to me. I know, it's shallow. I know. That is just something that I look for in products, that they smell good, that they appeal to me in that kind of way. So, but this doesn't weigh my hair down. It protects it beautifully when I blow dry. I am a daily hair washer, so I do use products that are very hydrating, but you gotta be careful with hydrating products when you have 57 strands of hair. You know, you can't use things that are gonna weigh those poor little strands down because you're trying to maximize them. So anyway, love this. If you've never tried it and you have the thin, fine hair like I do, this is a good one. Heck of a protection. Let's do a couple of skincare items. I broke out just a little bit on my neck this week. It was because I've been doing a lot of like touching of my neck with my hands without making sure that they're clean first. And I think it's just been like unconscious, like, you know, like when I'm talking, just touching here and there, and there's a lot of bacteria on our hands, and yes, that can make you break out. And normally I try to not touch my neck because I know it does cause breakouts for me, especially if I'm not diligent about making sure that I didn't just like play with my phone or something. Those things harbor a lot of bacteria, you guys. If you break out on a regular basis, like on the side of your face where you hold your phone, think about cleaning your phone more often. That'll make a difference. But anyway, so I've been using the Derma E Sulfur Spot Treatment. This is a colloidal sulfur and salicylic acid treatment. So it's one of those, hopefully you can see over here. Yep. See that pink stuff at the bottom? So what you do is you take a little Q-tip and you dip it into the pink stuff in the bottom and you slowly lift up. And then you just dot that on your little pimples. Takes care of them almost immediately overnight. Like I had some honkers and they are greatly reduced in size today. If I use this for the next couple nights, it'll just completely clear them up very quickly. So I love that. I shared this product with you guys in my skincare updates video yesterday. This is brand new from City Beauty. They are doing a sale on the new release. This is the lid lifting treatment. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it in today's video because I did address all of the ins and outs of the product in yesterday's video, but I've been using this for several weeks now. I've actually been using this as my eye primer, and yes, it does take the crepiness away. As soon as I put it on, it smooths out my lids. It works amazing as an eye primer, and if you're someone that struggles with crepey lids, I think this is really worth a try. Now, I did say in my video that if you are a candidate for blepharoplasty, like if your eyes are that hooded or that crepey, don't expect this to like be a miracle and just like smooth everything out and make all that skin go away. That's not what this is gonna do. This is skincare, you guys. You have to have reasonable expectations. So do keep that in mind. But as far as how it's working for me, for my eyelids that are just now starting to really get into that aging process, this is safe to use on the lid. I've never been able to find a product before that I can use on my lids without it running into my eyes and irritating my eyes in some kind of way. So this is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Let's talk just a few makeup items, some loves from the week. I am full fall. I know some of you are not, but I even started going more fall with my makeup this week. And so the two palettes that I've been using, my oldie goodie, most loved, the Viseart Grand Pro 1. This is the all matte one. I talk about this endlessly, and so I feel like there's not a whole lot that I can say about it anymore. You guys know that I love it. I rely on this to partner with other palettes, like my Natasha Denona Lila palette, which does not have mattes. This is all, well, no, there's a couple mattes in here. I lied, but not the mattes I was looking for. But this palette is what I've been playing with for color this week. So today I have a mix of this shade and this shade on my lid up into the crease, kind of blended out. And then I have this shade right here on the inner part of my lid. I really love this palette. If you have this, you should get it out. It's perfect for fall. you can come up with some really beautiful jewel toned looks. I do want to do some tutorials for you guys in September, just for some ideas with palettes that most people already probably have in their collection, to just maybe try a new color combination, or just inspire you to just change your look up a little bit. I think that's fun to do with the seasons. So you'll be seeing this bad boy again for sure. And this, I just love this. You guys know how I feel about it. My blush this week, I went full Melanie Mauve with the KVD Everlasting blush in Rosebud. This is what I have on my cheeks today. It's beautiful. It's matte. It stays put all day. It doesn't disappear with the oil that breaks through in the later part of the afternoon. And I love this formula. I think I have 3 of these now, and they're beautiful. By the way, Kat Von D doesn't have anything to do with the company anymore. She sold out. So not sold out in like she's a sellout, but like, you know, she sold her stake in the company. She doesn't have anything to do with it. Okay. If that was a beef for you before, rest assured she is no longer there. My lips right now and for most of this week has been, if it's not the new Paula's Choice, I'm just loving this stuff, you guys. I think I'm gonna, the next time that Paula's Choice has like a 20% off sale, I'm gonna be getting a couple more of these to put in various places around the house, because I'm kind of tired of having to walk in here and get it. The new Boost Hyaluronic Acid and Peptide Lip Booster with Squalane. Ooh, this makes my lips look good. It literally does plump them up, but just with moisture. So you're not gonna look like you have fake lips using this. This doesn't have any plumpers in it, but it's that moisture that just goes into the lips and hydrates them perfectly. Like, I love this. But anyway, what I've been putting over top is this. Now, Marc Jacobs is doing away with their makeup line, revamping it, or just not coming back with it at all. I still don't have a straight answer on that. But these are, what are these called? Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Sticks. And this is the shade Mocha Chocolata. And this is what I have on my lips now. You can see it's kind of sheer, but it's just a brownie mauve. It does have mauve in it. And you don't want to click this up too far, because it's not one of those ones that you can click back down. And it's a very interesting formula. It's creamy. It has not a ton of opacity to it, but good color payoff. Natural, easy. If you're looking for like a no-brainer lip, this is a great one to have. And then lastly, I thought I'd mention a couple of brushes that I've had in my brush collection forever. I don't know why I thought to get these out, but I was like, oh, I'm kind of inspired to maybe try some different brushes to work with my contour. So this week I've been using these 2 Real Techniques brushes that I purchased forever and a day ago. And it's the Expert Face Brush, this guy right here. So I've been using this on my cheek meat. Below the cheek meat, the contour. I've been using this for my contour on my cheeks. And then this little guy, what's this one called? The contour brush. I've actually not been using this on the contour here because it's a little too small for me, but just to contour the sides of my nose just ever so slightly. This diffuses the contour really nicely. This is pretty, this is a dense lineup of bristles here, so don't put too much on there and go in. You can, you're just gonna be blending for a while. I would suggest just tippity tap, tap, tap in your contour and, you know, lightly start to like build up, and oh, and it just feels like a million. This just feels good when you're using it. It's glorious. So yeah, I mean, most of us have Real Techniques brushes. Let's get real. If we watch the Pixie Woo sisters back in the day, when they came out with this, of course we were like, yay, let's support them. And they're great brushes. They're synthetic, they're easily accessible at Ulta, and they're fantastic, and they're affordable. So if you're looking for some new contour brushes, might I recommend these 2, because they're pretty fabulous. So I'm glad that I don't know, sometimes I just go into my backup stash of like old brushes and I'll pull things out and I'm like, this is great. Why haven't I been using this? Why did I wash this and put it away? I love it. Anyway, it sometimes happens. All right, you guys, that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being kind, for being sweet, for being amazing. I hope that you have an amazing weekend. There is home fragrance stuff if you're interested in that kind of stuff. And then most of next week, I don't have a ton of beauty content that I have like pre-planned. So I decided to next week do a little bit more with home fragrance. So hopefully you don't mind. I mean, obviously you don't have to watch any video that you're not interested in, but yeah, I just thought I'd take a little break from the beauty stuff for just a few days and upload some candle content that I really just need to get up because 'tis the season. Fall candles are here. And we're all trying to decide what we want our homes to smell like, right? So I'm just gonna give you guys my take on some things that I recently picked up. Anyway, if I don't see you this weekend, have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.